Hello my students, how are you today? Today in math class for 3rd grade, the lesson is comparing fractions. We talked before about fraction. Fraction means الكسر. Look at this shape to review about fraction, please. We have only one colored part and we have 3 total parts. So we can write fraction as 1 out of 3. Here, we have only one colored part and here we have 3 total parts. So we can write 1 out of 3. This is a fraction. Today we'll talk about comparing. Comparing مقارنة. We can compare between 2 things. Look at this example to know about comparing and the signs of comparing. Look at the first number, please. Here we have 72 and here we have 31. Which one is bigger or which one is greater? 72 is greater than 31. This sign means greater than. We can write greater than like big mouth. Here we have big mouth beside the greater number. And here we have small mouth beside smaller number. Okay, look at the second example, please. Here we have 41 and here we have 80. 80 is bigger or greater than 41. So, big mouth beside 80 and small mouth beside 41 because 41 is smaller and 80 is greater, al-akbar. Today we'll talk about comparing between 2 fractions. Look at the first fraction, please. Here we have 3 colored parts out of 4 colored parts. 3 out of 4. We can write the fraction of 3 out of 4 here. And here we have only 2 colored parts out of 4 total parts. To compare between 2 fractions, look at the bottom number or the total number. Here we have 4 and here we have 4. Now, compare between colored parts. Here we have 3 and here we have 2. Which one is greater? 3 or 2? 3 out of 4 is greater than 2 out of 4. Big mouth beside big number and small mouth beside smaller number. 3 out of 4 is greater than 2 out of 4. Now we will solve this work paper about comparing fractions. Look at this question. Write, this sign means greater than and this sign means smaller than in the circle or in the square. Look at here, please. We have the first fraction, 3 colored parts out of, how many total parts are there? We have 4 total parts, 3 out of 4. And the second fraction, we have only 1 colored part out of 4 total parts. Now, 3 out of 4 and 1 out of 4. Which one is greater? Look at here, please. Here we have the same number, 4 and 4. Now, compare between 3 and 1. Which one is bigger? 3. Or which one is greater? 3. So, we will write this sign, big mouth, beside greater number, beside 3, and the small mouth beside 1. We can write this sentence, 3 out of 4 is greater than 1 out of 4. Now, the second example. Look at here, please. How many colored parts are there? Here we have only 2. Out of how many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 out of 5. The second fraction. How many colored parts are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Write 4 out of how many total parts? 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Okay, 4 out of 5. Which one is greater or bigger? Here we have 5 and 5, the same number. So now we will compare between 2 and 4. Which one is bigger or greater? 4. we will write this sign, big mouth beside 4 and small mouth beside 2. So 2 out of 5 is smaller than 4 out of 5. Now, number 3. Look at here, please. We have 6 out of 9 and 9 out of 9. Total parts the same, 9 and 9. Now we will compare between 6 and 9. Which one is greater? Number 9. Write big mouth beside 9, small mouth beside 6. We can write this fraction. 6 out of 9 is smaller than 9 out of 9. Look at this, please. We have 4 out of 10 and 1 out of 10. 4 out of 10 is greater than 1 out of 10. We can write the sign like this. Big mouth beside 4 and small mouth beside 1. Now, here we have 8 out of 12 and 6 out of 12. Here we have the same, 12 and 12. Now we will compare between 8 and 6. Which one is greater? Number 8. Write this sign. Big mouth beside 8 and small mouth beside 6, because 6 is small and 8 is big. Here, 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10. Here we have the same total parts, 10 and 10. Now we will compare between 9 and 10. Which one is greater? Number 10. Write big mouth beside 10 and the small mouth beside 9. 9 out of 10 is smaller than 10 out of 10. Thank you, my students.